Hi, and welcome to the Rebel Ballerina Show. I'm your host, Lisa Loree, the Rebel Ballerina. And I was going to talk to you today about, just taking care of things. But before I get into all of that, let's take a moment to, check out my ebook. You can click the link below for almost ending it all to Fun Hot Bitch Mom. Find that link, tap on that, check it out, and tell me what you think. I really want to hear your opinion. You can comment anytime below. That would be awesome, and join in this conversation. And also like, share, and subscribe. That would be fantastic. Ooh, there's the link right there. Super cool. So take a look at that, and you might find something new and something that makes your world get better. That's what we want. We want our world to get better. Your world personally. Which, speaking of, that's also what I'm talking about today. But I have a question for you. Like, do you ever change the oil in your car? Right? I mean, you should. Every, 3,000, 5,000 miles, depending on the oil that you use and the car that you have. We really need to keep up on that kind of stuff. Tune up, get those spark plugs working just right so everything's in alignment and working well. It becomes more efficient. You're actually saving a lot of cost over the long haul, right? Isn't that why we do that? Otherwise, you're going to have a junker car a lot sooner than you want if we don't take care of it. And if you regularly change your oil and do your maintenance, rotate the tires and, get new brakes every however often you need to. And for me, that's kind of more often than I should. I like to drive fast, which means I have to stop fast. But anyway, we have to take care of those things, right? So if you take care of those things, do you have anybody calling you selfish because you took care of your car? I'm just curious. I really want to know. Does anyone say, why are you spending money for new brakes? Why are you changing your oil? Do they get down on you for that? I mean, I think anyone in their right mind would be like, oh, good on you, because you're going to actually keep things better longer. That's going to cost you a lot less in the long haul, right? Little bit at a time rather than, oh, I have to have a new car now because I blew up the other one because I didn't take care of it, right? Well, here's the funniest thing. Not funny, ha 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 ha. Funny, interesting, very curious. We fawns have been so conditioned to believe that if we do anything for ourselves, that we're just being selfish. Oh, you got a massage? That's just luxury. How dare you take from the family budget so that you could have luxury? That is bullshit. I'm just straight up honest with you. Not taking care of yourself is not the right approach. And those people who are calling you selfish are gaslighting you. They're the ones that are being selfish because they're putting that on you, that guilt. That's selfish on their part. They want something from you. They want to judge you at minimum, or they want to control you. So they're trying to lay on this guilt trip that you should not do the things that you need in order to take care of your own body. And that is a lie. You must take care of your body. Because unlike a car, yeah, you can, just run it hard and never take care of it. And you can burn up that engine, and you can whatever it is that goes at your transmission, drop it in the driveway. I don't know, whatever. But you can go get a new car. That is feasible. You can't go get a new body. Okay, some parts you might be able to. I mean, people do get knee replacements now because they don't know how to walk correctly, or they do some exercises, or even ballet. If it's crap ballet, they're doing it out of alignment and wearing down those joints way sooner than they should be, and in a bad way. So, yeah, you can get replacement knees. Not that I recommend that, because then every 10 years you gotta get them replaced again. And who wants to go through all of that hassle and downtime and pain? I mean, pain. That in and of itself should make you go, whoa, I want to take care of myself. But we'll put up with pain, and we'll put up with this absolute nonsense coming from the people who want to manipulate us and control us and keep us feeling guilty for doing things that are really important for our own health and well-being. And if you're a mom, which my ebook is toned towards the single mom, it's even more important. You have the weight of the world on your shoulders, and if you don't take time out for yourself, it's not too long, and your body will probably serve you with divorce papers because it's had enough, and you haven't been taking care of your body, yourself. Well, who then is going to take care of the kids? Right? It's imperative that you take care of yourself. And it's not just for you. So that whole notion that you're being selfish is completely and utterly a lie from people who just want to keep you down. It just, when you really just sit and apply some logic, you go, that's right. Who is gonna take care of the kids? That was like me. I thought very errantly, as in ERR, error. I thought that my kids would be okay with their dad. So I was like, why should I be here anymore? And I literally was contemplating a suicide because I just couldn't tolerate what had become of me. My diminishment was so thorough that it just didn't make sense for my body to still be here when the rest of me wasn't already. I was, anyway, it's totally depressing and depression, right? And I'm so grateful I'm out of that. But I had a very horrible lapse in judgment, thinking that my kids had their dad. And throughout the whole divorce, it was enormously proven that their kids did not have their dad. So had I done that, I would have left my kids in a seriously way more horrible situation than what already was. So, are you on the verge because you can't take it anymore and you want out? I am so not judging because I have so been there. So that's not what I'm getting at. What I am saying, though, is that you need to start treating yourself as valuable and finding something. And again, check out my ebook, please, because I talk about a lot of this stuff. There are things in there that will help you be able to turn this thing around for yourself, just like I did for me. Only it took me a really long time, like close to 10 years. And I'd like to help you condense that down so you can start living a whole lot more joy, a lot faster, a lot sooner than when I was able to. So that's the whole point of the ebook. Check it out, please. But on this whole topic of taking care of yourself, it's for us fawns, We really have to work through this whole notion that we are being selfish, because we're not. Massage, therapy, like on a very regular basis, once a month, chiropractic care, and I do mine the same day. Like I literally get my massage and I drive straight to my chiropractor, or maybe you have someone who does both. That's even better, because then the muscles are pliable. You can have an adjustment and your bones are going to stay where they're supposed to because the muscles are relaxed in that place and not pulling them back out again so soon, right? These are just two things that I do monthly. And as an athlete, it's definitely a must. Have to. This is not optional. Not optional. As I'm revving up and getting myself in gear to be back on stage, it's not optional to do this body work and to keep myself healthy and to keep myself going and having that maintenance so that I'm not tearing myself up, so that I can repair the little things that may have happened. I also do a lot of rolling on a foam roller daily, and that's really helpful as well, especially in between the massages. And by the way, if you are in a place where you're really feeling like you just can't you can't function, please seek out the suicide hotline, please, because I can't do anything for you right here, right now, because we're not having an actual conversation. Though, if you want to comment, I certainly do appreciate and welcome your comments. Back to taking care of ourselves. That just really is such a huge thing, and we lose sight of how important that is. It is part of health. It's part of the wellness part of health. Keeping your muscles in tune, keeping them strong. So having, excuse me, lots of wind today around here. Yay! Just love wind. Anyway, so if you have a gym membership, that's great. If you actually use that and actually get your butt in the gym and work out, that's better. It's necessary. See if you can get some kind of plan where you're working reasonably and you're not doing too much and not too little either, right? What you're feeding yourself, that seriously matters greatly, especially in this day and age where 88% of the population in America is has either metabolic syndrome, prediabetes, or are diabetic already. And I'm talking type 2. All type 2. So it's a huge problem, and we have got to start taking care of ourselves because clearly no one else is gonna. That's our job. That is our responsibility individually. If you're a parent, you're taking care of your kids, and that is your responsibility as well. But if you're not taking care of you, then who's going to take care of the kids? When my mom died, she was 50 years old. Technically, I was an adult. I was 18. That didn't mean squat. I was not prepared to be without my mom. She had cancer, battled cancer for a huge long time. And I know that the stress of my dad either caused it or certainly revved it up. So, who was there to take care of me? No one. Do you think that my dad came to the rescue? Ha! We didn't have a relationship since I was 2 years old. And the only thing I heard from him was how poorly I was doing or what a disappointment I was somehow because I wasn't living up to and I wasn't going to university to get that diploma, which is, by the way, did you know that a diploma from a university, that is your entrance to heaven? Did you know that? Just thought I'd throw that out there. So you can see how when you're gone, your kids are on their own. So you best do what you can, everything that you can, to take care of yourself. And a big part of that is getting rid of this K-lie stuff that's going on in the back of your mind, telling you that you don't deserve having a massage. I can't afford having a massage. I can't. You know what? There are ways. It's time to get creative and figure it out, whether you have to barter it, swap out times with your friends so that both of you can go get a massage at some point and chiropractic care. Definitely get your kids some chiropractic care too. That helps so much. Those two things just help so much in keeping your body moving along, taking care of it as in maintenance, just like you would change the oil in your car or get a tune-up. Some of the other things you can do, acupuncture, if you've got a particular ailment. And these are all things that I've done and I've had some huge success with, or I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't, because I won't promote anything that doesn't work for me, because that's just kind of weird. I just don't know how people do that. It's kind of weird to me to promote something that isn't successful for you. Weird. Yeah, I won't do it. So if I'm mentioning something, that's because I've done it and it works. At least it certainly works for me. And I make a habit of it, actually. Not necessarily the acupuncture, though when I need something specific, then yeah, I'll do that. And I have many occasions. Taking care of our bodies is a legitimate thing. No one else is going to do that for us. You have to do it for you. And by doing it for you, you're also doing it for your kids because you're helping your well-being. And you start to feel better because it's like, oh, relax? Didn't know I could do that. Maybe you'll have a hard time. Maybe it'll take like 5 massages before you realize that, oh, I can relax. It's a skill. Let me tell you, it is a skill. You have to work at relaxing. Sounds so stupid, huh? What an oxymoron, having to work at relaxing. But I guarantee that we fawns, we are in such that trauma response that we're always, okay, what needs to be done now? How do I keep it? How do I keep the peace? And you need blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, I'll make you happy. Please, I'll make you happy. Just let me figure out what you need, or you can tell me what you need, and I'll do it. If it's at 2 a.m, that's okay. That's fine. I'll set my alarm. I don't need to sleep all night. I mean, that's for pansies anyway, right? When we have to take care of everybody else's needs and we're giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and nothing is coming back, it's a very, very bad situation. And it won't take very long. Well, I mean, it could. It took me a long time, seemingly so, to become extraordinarily depressed, overwhelmed, exhausted, and ready to check out. It was just too much. Too much. Take care of yourself. Doing these little maintenance things, even if it's once every 3 months, do that because your body needs it. I'll talk about exercise and I'll talk about diet on another day because those are 2 humongo topics, which will probably take a series, actually, for each. But there are other things besides the exercise and the eating correctly. And that are these kinds of things, these maintenance things to help your body. Please take advantage of what we have here that you can easily do. You can call a friend, you can get a recommendation, you can contact me. Comment below, I want a massage therapist. Who do you recommend? And if it's in an area where I am not or I don't know anyone, I will find someone who can refer in that area. Because, I mean, those are all network kind of things too. They all know each other, right? In the massage world, in the chiropractic world, there are lots and lots of referrals that go back and forth. So that's not an issue. Don't let that be an issue. I can help you with that and at least get a start somewhere. And then, of course, like I said, if you need to, barter with a friend. Say, hey, let's schedule our massages where I'll take the kids during yours, you take the kids during mine. That way we can both get what we need and it won't cost extra in childcare. There are just ways. If you have a family member that can help you with that, there are ways. So it's a matter of just doing it. The biggest setback, though, the biggest obstacle is that filthy, stupid lie playing in the back of your mind on the KLIE playlist saying, you're selfish. How dare you? How dare you take that time and that money away from your family? That's just so selfish. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is taking care of yourself, which is for your kids. So we need to rethink and replace that KLIE nonsense and just plain old bullshit with some truth. And the truth is, when you take care of yourself, not only do you feel better, but you're around better for your kids. And is that selfish then? If you're being here for your kids, that's selfish? See, you can't have it both ways. That's why that whole thing is just a big gaslighting lie. You can figure it out once you see it, once you've discovered what this modus operandi? Their typical playbook. When you figure out how these people really operate, then you see it and go, oh, pretty much anything they say is going to be a lie in some way, shape, or form, or some kind of delusion, or some kind of manipulation. And it's some form of gaslighting, to the point where sometimes when they accuse you of something, you say, I knew it. That's what you're doing. Because they tell on themselves all the time. They explain exactly who they are and what they're doing because they accuse you of it. Or I've been accused. And it's like, well, okay, now I know. Thanks. Thank you for revealing exactly what you're up to. Got it. That's gaslighting. So when someone accuses you of being selfish because you're trying to take care of yourself, you realize you can go, oh, thank you for revealing your selfishness because you just want to control me or manipulate me somehow and put some kind of guilt trip on me. Not working anymore. See, you got to grow some antlers. That's part of the process, is growing some antlers because we're fawns. Otherwise, it would be known as growing some gonads, and ovaries are included in that little term, by the way. I looked it up, actually. So, but in our fawn world, especially as we become rebel fawns, we grow antlers and become strong and are able to stand up to lies, the conditioning, and even the people who spout them. We stand up for ourselves and we make our lives so much better. So much better. So if you need a referral, please comment below. If you don't, make that appointment right now. Get on it. Take care of yourself and enjoy it. Absolutely relax and enjoy it and know that you are doing something so very beneficial for yourself and for your kids. So you are not being selfish. You are taking care of business because you are taking care of you. And you are actually of value. You deserve it. You should think of yourself as value. But that's a whole part of the lie, isn't it? How we get diminished and how we are so devalued and treated and told that we are nothing. And the only reason that we're here is to play some kind of ridiculous part in the delusion of someone else's life. And that we don't deserve to experience our own dreams and having them come to fruition and taking care of ourselves and having excitement and joy of our own. No, see, that's part of the whole thing. That's part of the whole conditioning. We got to get out of that. Otherwise, well, you're stuck. Plain and simple. So you want to be stuck for longer? Or are you ready to rebel? I hope that you are ready to rebel because I am well into my rebellion and it's a hell of a lot of fun. I'll tell you. It's so much fun being able to stand up for myself and have joy and peace, happiness, excitement. I mean, the difference is so stark. I wouldn't see it though. I would not have seen that before because I was in it. I couldn't see the contrast. Now I see the contrast. And you can see the contrast too, sooner rather than later. Again, check out my ebook. Let's get going on this rebellion. We gotta start getting you to a rebel mindset and a rebel way of living. Check out the ebook. From almost ending it all to fun hot bitch mom, and enjoy your life, which includes taking care of yourself. And yes, it's for you, but it's also for your kids. Check it out. Again, if you don't mind, to please share, like, and subscribe. I would definitely appreciate that. And also, please give me a comment. And if you're looking for someone for a massage therapist, really good therapist, or chiropractic care, please let me know because I am more than happy to give out information, good information of people that I know and trust. And also, if you're in a different area, I will ask them if they know of someone in your area so we can find someone for you. Please comment and let me know. And also, please have a fantastic day.